didn't see a law enforcement officer back there. Did he get me on radar, or what did he get me on?
You just passed that law enforcement officer at over 55 miles an hour right now.
Okay, well, does he have it on radar, or how does he know?
Radar?
I would think so.
No, you don't need a radar when you pass law enforcement.
Okay, well, understandable. I don't know why you're getting all crappy with me. I haven't done anything except I have a camera out.
Because I have to deal with people like y'all driving like idiots.
Okay.
Don't drive like an idiot and nobody calls in.
Hey guys, many of you don't know this, but if a police officer can articulate that you committed a traffic infraction, if he asks you to get out of the car, Pennsylvania V Mimms says that you do have to get out of the car for officer safety. But do you have to get out of the car if he cannot articulate that you've committed a crime or a traffic infraction? This video is a perfect example and it will answer your question. Let's watch.
So now we're sitting here parked and the police are coming up. Can I help you?
Yeah, we got a call about a suspicious vehicle in the area, and it matches his description.
What's suspicious?
He said you've been parked in front of his you were parked in front of his house for about an hour and a half.
Yeah? Is that suspicious?
Yeah, it's kind of strange. What's going on?
Nothing. Just sitting in my car.
Okay. You live here?
It doesn't matter. This is public.
Okay.
Welcome to the San Joaquin Podcast channel. Today's video comes to you from the channel Lambro Steve. We've seen before on this channel other communities and other channels that don't specifically deal with police accountability, but have crazy interactions with the police. Most of the time these people know their rights and are able to shut down the officers trying to violate those rights, and today's video is no exception. Watching this video as Steve shuts down this officer who's demanding to see ID.
You got your ID on you?
I'm not getting ID'd. I haven't committed a crime. Why would I need my ID?
Because this is a private this is a pretty quiet neighborhood.
Okay, is this a public place or a private place?
It is a public road, correct.
Thank you. Have I committed a crime by sitting here?
No.
Okay. Then I would not like to ID myself, because it's my right to not ID myself.
What is the issue here?
There is no issue. I'm over here minding my own business, sitting in my car, and you're coming up to me.
Correct, because I'm getting a call.
It doesn't matter if you get a call. I've done nothing illegal. People can call all they want. Do you call? Do you run out and talk to everybody that's parked in their car?
When they've been sitting in front of a house for an hour and a half, I generally do.
Okay.
This officer just stated that he generally does talk to people who are parked in the car. Some people may not have a problem with it, but not everybody. This is why it's important to always know your rights and to flex those rights when needed. Sure, it's not the end of the world to have a conversation with the police officer, but you never know when they're trying to incriminate you, and usually if they're demanding ID from you, it's not because they want to be your friend.
Well, I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm trying to be very respectful to you. I've done nothing wrong. I'm not committing any crimes. I'm sitting in my car minding my own business. I think you've sufficiently checked out that there's nothing wrong. Do I look like a criminal?
I don't know. I don't know where you live at. I
It
don't
doesn't
know
matter
who you
where.
are.
It doesn't matter where I live. Why does that matter?
You know, the criminals could be. We've got a guy in Tulsa that was driving a 2019.
Do you suspect me of a crime?
I suspect that you're in a neighborhood where you don't belong.
Okay, and so why don't I belong?
Because they don't recognize the vehicle. I'm just trying to figure out what you're doing here.
It's none of your business what I'm doing here. I don't have to tell you what I'm doing.
Okay.
There's nothing illegal about what I'm doing. This is not a private neighborhood. I'm not in a gated area. I didn't pass any no trespassing signs. I'm on a public road, minding my own business in my car.
Okay.
So leave me alone.
All right.
Okay. You're dismissed. Thank you.
No, that's not how it works, but okay.
Jeez. Come on. He said that's not how this works. So you can't sit in your car in the neighborhood. I'm like literally working, and I was parked on the street around the corner, and some guy walked up to my car, so I just left. And then now I got the sheriff pulling in and telling me that he needs to ID me because I'm suspicious sitting in a neighborhood where I don't belong. So now he's just going to sit back there apparently.
So the interaction ends with Officer Fortenberry saying that's not how this works and going back to his car to wait. Whether he actually believes himself doesn't matter. That's how it worked today. This is why it's important to know and exercise your rights. Always keep in mind when dealing with the police that if an officer cannot articulate a crime, you do not have to show ID. As always, go over to Lambro Steve's channel, give him the credit he deserves, and show him some support.
And that leaves us with answering the question, do I have to comply if an officer orders me out of the car? If an officer articulates that you committed a traffic infraction, then you'd better get out of the car when he asks. Or else he'll smile in your face, break your window, and drag you out of the car. Probably take you to jail, more than likely. You guys, these officers expect you to know these little case laws, but whenever you ask them if they know the First Amendment, they don't seem to know it. That's why it's important to subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you on the next video. Have a good one.